Hi, I'm Tanya, and I wanted to take you with me on a journey for my first half marathon. I have run and walked several 5Ks in my past, as well as I've participated and completed a handful of 10Ks. I think the most that I have walked, run, because I typically do like intervals where I'll run for a bit, then I'll walk some, and then I'll run. And so I've done those. I think the furthest I've gone is like 8 miles. So I kind of got it in my head that, if you've done 8 miles, then maybe you could push it to 13. So I do believe that I'll be able to do it, but I know that I'm going to require some training. And so I have already registered for my first half marathon. It's going to occur locally in the state that I live in. I wanted to make sure it was somewhere close because I wanted to be able to have my friends and family attend and meet me at the finish line. So I decided to choose a local race, and my race is going to occur in August of this year. I also wanted to accomplish this goal because this is my 50th year. I'll be turning 50 in July. So I wanted to be able to do something kind of, I don't want to say extreme, but it is different from my normal. So I guess it is a little extreme. I wanted to do something to kind of celebrate that 50th year that I'll be blessed with, Lord willing, in July. So there are things that I know that I'm going to have to change as far as eating habits and exercising. Where I live, it's typically cold during this time of the year. So I do exercise and have been exercising, but it's mostly been indoors and it's been mostly strength training. So I've been doing things to try to strengthen my legs and my arms, my core, and just trying to kind of keep my body and as much muscle as it can have during the winter time for here. And then once the spring hits, I plan to start going out to walk a little more and trying to get into more of a routine of getting outdoors a couple days a week. So with the journey, I'm wanting to use this as my journal so that I could see where I started. And then once I'm finished with the half marathon, I could kind of go back, look at the videos, and kind of use it as a lessons learned for if I want to do another half marathon, or even if, just wanted to kind of celebrate the achievement of completing the half marathon at the age that I'll be during that time. So I also wanted to be able to document some things as far as things that I plan to eat, as well as the gear that I'll be wearing or even using for the half marathon. I've been doing some research and talking with some running buddies, and a lot of them have suggested there are things, nutritional things that you can take and eat to prepare you and keep you hydrated and have enough energy so that you can finish the race successfully. And then there's gear like shoes. I've even had one running person tell me about it's like a waistband that you can wear, and you can like put I'll have to share that on one of the videos, but it's like a water bottles that you can have on your side, so as you're going and you're running or walking, and you get thirsty and you're not at a run station where a water station where you can get something to drink, you have the option of drinking some things as well. And then just questions that I may have going through this journey, just being able to come here and document it is going to make me have a really great feeling of accomplishment. And then also, I wanted to do this for anybody else that may be in the same situation where you're over 40 years old and you're considering a half marathon. I know that a lot of people, when they see races, 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons, even marathons, a lot of people think that they have to run the marathons, but there are a lot of joggers and there are a lot of individuals who are walking and running, doing intervals during those races. So It's not something that you're required to do, though there are some races that require you to finish at a specific time. Like you can't be completing a mile, maybe like, I don't know, some of them could be 20 minutes. It can't take you 20 minutes to finish the mile, and you have 13 miles, so 20 times 13. You can understand that that's going to be hours and hours. So a lot of them, they have a time limit of, I'll just throw it out there, maybe like 4 hours. And they're like, hey, we want the last person to be finished with a race within 4 hours. So if you know that you're finishing each mile at 20 minutes, you may not actually finish within that 4 hour time frame. So that's something that you would, consider if you're running a specific type of race. So those are things that, being new to marathon races and things like that, you may not consider because, it's just all of these things are new. And so I wanted to be able to document that, put us out here on a space on YouTube for anybody else that could be interested in doing it, just to be able to encourage you as well. Because like I said, as you get older, I don't know about you all, but as you get older, sometimes people think that the older you get, the more you're supposed to kind of get attached to the couch, so to speak. So you're older, so you're not supposed to do anything else. You're just supposed to wait until rigor mortis sets in and arthritis comes and take you over. And I don't have that mindset. I have a mindset that, yes, I know that there are things that I could do when I was 25 that I can no longer do at 49. However, there are still some things that I can do that may be different from how it was done when I was 25, but I can still accomplish them. It may be slower, but hey, it's still an accomplishment. So I kind of don't use younger people to compare myself with. I do compare myself with those that are of my same age range, or even things that I know that would be my own personal best at the age that I am currently at. So that's some of the things that I do plan to share. I do have it's called a run clinic that I plan to attend in April. And hopefully, if I get permission from the organizers, I'll try to record that so that anybody that's interested can review the run clinic and kind of see what happens at a clinic. And, even if you can't attend a clinic, at least you'll know what happens at one of the running stores, so that if you plan to go on your own, you can kind of have certain questions that you can ask individuals as you go to look for your own running gear, or even prepare for any type of race. It doesn't necessarily have to be a half marathon. You could even be preparing for a 5 or 10K. So hopefully this information will be helpful for you and encourage you, no matter what age you are. You don't even have to be 40 plus. If you're younger, hopefully this will encourage you to get out there and move, as I know that seeing others doing so has encouraged me. And I am really excited to be able to share this video and journey with you. So if you have any questions, engage with me in the comments. I do believe I'll share some other methods. I think maybe an email or so that you can engage if you have specific questions that you want to get answered. And if I can find those answers, I definitely will follow up with you. And like I said, I'm really excited that this is my Jubilee year and want to do some things to celebrate turning 50. And this just happened to be one that was on the bucket list that I know that for sure that I can accomplish. So hopefully you'll follow along with me and engage with me as I document my half marathon journey for the first time. See you soon.